Good morning, my plant babies. Oh, some of you guys are looking kind of sad. That's okay. I'm gonna take care of you today. Give you a new home. Welcome back to Alanaya So Chic. I'm Naisha Richardson, and this is a place where we talk about all things fashion, lifestyle, and DIY. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification to make sure that you don't miss any of our great videos. Don't forget to like, comment, follow me on Instagram, make the plant babies happy. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about how I made a new home for my herb plant babies. They've been suffering for about a month now on their own without a home. I finally decided to do this Ikea hack, building a box planter. This is something I found really easy to do and is relatively inexpensive. It's definitely something that you can do on your own. It was my first woodworking experience, so it isn't perfect, but I love it and it's going to serve the purpose. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing I did is took a little trip to Ikea and bought 4 of their wooden crates that I have linked down in the description box below in case you guys want to replicate this project. Alright, so it is a bright, early summer morning. Headed out to the hardware store to get some wood and want to make sure to make it back as soon as possible so that we don't die of a heat stroke doing this project outside. So, see you soon, folks. Yep. Ready to go. To start, I sanded down all of the 2x4s, making sure that there were no splinters or loose edges that were left behind. Then I stained using the American Walnut exterior stain, staining both the 2x4s and the crates. Now that everything is all stained and dry, we're going to go ahead and put our wheels on the bottom of our 2x4s. So of course we're going to pre-screw the holes in. Whoops. So we'll pre-make those holes so we don't have a hard time screwing our screws in. And then screw them in. Side note, you'll see that I removed the wheels from the casters in order to make sure that I got them in properly. You have to make sure that you screw these in properly so that they are straight and your planter will roll correctly. Okay, now that we got those all finished, we are going to actually put our material inside of our crates. That way we can put our soil in. It doesn't necessarily damage the wood as much, and it'll keep the soil in. As you can see here, I was not incredibly OCD about measuring out the weed barrier to put inside the crate. I just made sure that all the edges were covered and then tucked neatly as I could and nailed it down. Next, we lay the 2x4s down in the correct orientation. You want to make sure both of the wheels are at the bottom. And then we lay the crate on top, because what we're going to do now is screw the crate into the 2x4s in 2 places, one on the left and one on the right. You want to make sure that you create holes with your drill bit beforehand, but you don't want to make them go too far or too wide. You can also use your impact driver to make this a little easier. Once you've put in the first crate, you want to measure 7 inches down and mark that on both of the 2x4s. The mistake I made was not using a carpenter's ruler for this, because you want to make sure that it is level on both sides. If you don't, you might end up having a little bit of a lopsided planter when it's all finished. Align your crate with the markings that you made on the 2x4s. Create holes for your screws with the drill bit, and then screw in your screws on the left and the right. Now that we've put in all 4 of the boxes on this side, basically then flip it over onto the other 2 2x4s and do the same thing. Alright, new day. Now that we've put both sides onto our tiered box planter, I'll go ahead and fill it with dirt and plant my little babies in there and show you guys the finishing touches. I'm so happy with how this project turned out. Even though it was my first time and it wasn't perfect, it's still a great piece to add to my patio backyard. If you guys liked this, make sure to go ahead and click the like button, comment, subscribe, let me know what you thought about this and if you guys have done one too. Thanks so much for watching, and I can't wait to share another video with you all. Bye!